All right, how's it going, Rec League? We're back on a Monday evening for what is the second round of games for this week. So we got a nice little match here ahead of us. We got Infernal versus Brambleback. I'm Adilma. I'm joined here by Isaac Lee. How's it going, Isaac Lee?
What's up, guys? I'm here, but I'm having technical difficulties, so I'm not going to be looking at the champ select as we do this, and then hopefully I'll be able to get into the game afterward.
Yep. Yeah. So we're going to be doing things just a little differently, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna have a good time, and gonna join in. Once the game gets going. So, talking about the matchup real quick. This has been, at least from watching State of the League, and just hearing and talking to a lot of people, this is pretty much the number one, number two team that most people have on their minds. And yeah, I'm excited to see how this one goes. Do you have any thoughts on the teams?
Yeah, it's a banger matchup for sure. I'm not sure. It kind of depends how the year of the pickle's feeling right now. Nulark in the top lane is kind of insane, but so is Cobalt. So I mean, the teams match up really well into each other.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's going to be fun to see who gets the better of this match, no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like we are getting into the champ select. So we got Team Brambleback on the blue side, Team Infernal on the red side. And so first thing, right off the bat, we got a Vlad ban against Shu. There's no surprises there. We got a return Shen ban against Nulark. I think that's a smart ban that I was kind of surprised to not see it last week. I think that's just, I want to see how Nulark does in some of these other champs.
Yep.
But yeah, so Ornn ban against Cobalt, again, just kind of going after the really safe really safe top lane picks here. And a Veigar ban against Pickle Popper.
Yeah, that's I think a good pick. I believe Infernal banned that last week against Mr. Neat, so I checks out. Mm-hmm. That one checks out to me.
Yep, absolutely. Set ban against Infernal as well, and actually, so if I were to play against Infernal today, these are probably the three that I would ban against them: Vlad, Ornn, Set. I think it's just a kind of smart way to do the draft. Get the one main problem out of Shu, and then just kind of go after some of the real comfort picks that other members have been playing a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so first pickup, we got a Jarvan here for Brambleback. Quicksilver Sasha is going to be taking that one in the jungle.
Yeah,
as first pick. Yeah,
that checks out.
You have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, really, they're really good on that champ. So it's kind of like the only champ I believe she plays, right? So
probably not the only one, but it's definitely one that I've seen a lot of.
Yeah, exactly. And not just this season. I don't mean that this season. I mean like traditionally, like last season too.
Sure.
A lot of Jarvan.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And so this is kind of an interesting one from Infernal here. We have a Victor and a Kayn lock-in. So pretty much Shu's favorite champ, Sable's favorite champ, and they're not worrying about it. They're just locking them in right off the rip, and they're saying they're gonna have a good time with this one.
Did Infernal ban out the Caitlyn yet?
Is that still up? Yep. Infernal banned out the Caitlyn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got good news on my laptop side. My second laptop decided to finally load.
Hey, that's exciting.
So we'll see.
Nice. Might have you getting back into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got a Malzahar pickup on Brambleback for Pickle Popper as well. Gonna take that into the Victor in the mid lane. Seems
okay.
Yeah, Malzahar. For anyone who watched the Rec League for more than like 20 minutes knows that Malzahar is usually pretty popular here. I think it was season 2 he had his highest pick rate, but he's stayed pretty high since then.
Yeah, he's definitely always going to be a relevant champ for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just a great way to kind of neutralize tough matchups and just give your team a ton of pick potential, along with all the other QSS tax that he puts on the opposing team. So we got 2 more picks here. We got Nautilus for Colonel Paco, and we have a Morgana pickup for Spence Champ, which I really like. It's kind of a bummer that Rovian's not going to get the Caitlyn to go with it, but
yep. But I mean, Rovian's got a whole bunch of champs in the pool, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now we are moving in the second round of bans. We got an Aphelios ban against Darth Ted.
Okay.
which yeah. I mean, you got Darth Ted left. You got Nulark left to pick. And so, do you know what Nulark's next picks are after the Shen's been banned?
Yeah, it'll probably be like a Mordekaiser.
Okay.
I expect he's been playing Set, although I haven't looked. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised if we even see a Darius. I mean, those four champions, and well, not Shen, but the three that I mentioned are all so similar in their play style that usually one leads to the other in champion pools.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So Brambleback did ban out the Set. They didn't want to first pick that one against them. But so we got a couple more bans here. So Infernal, they banned out the Aphelios against Darth Ted. They banned out the Senna against Darth Ted. And then Brambleback banned out the Kled and the Cho'Gath, both against Cobalt.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder what Cobalt's going to go to.
Yeah.
I guess there's always another tank, right? Like, he could still pick Scion.
Yeah. It definitely feels like there's plenty of more stuff that Cobalt could play. I know that he's actually been playing a little bit of the Nasus since his buff recently.
Oh, yeah, I know. That thing seems scary right now.
Yeah, could potentially see that. So they're going with the Ezreal as their second to last pick. And they're leaving last pick out for Cobalt here. So Rovian's going to be on the Ezreal. And it looks like Darth Ted is going to be on the Misfortune.
Yep, sounds right.
Yeah.
What
Oh, don't do it. They're playing with me. They're okay. Yeah, they're hovering Riven. They're locking in the Mordekaiser though for Nulark.
Yeah, okay,
that makes a lot more sense.
That checks out.
Yeah, that one makes a lot more sense. But yeah, so we got a whole team here for Brambleback, and we got one last pick here on the Infernal side, going for Cobalt. Gonna see what they decide to do for him. Thinking about the Maokai? Yeah, he's going with the Maokai. All right. So big dumb tank, just like you called out.
Yep. That's good.
Yeah. And I mean, notably, like they didn't have any other tanks on their team yet. So, Rec League fashion is have 2 to 3, but definitely don't get caught without any.
Yeah. I think because they've got like so much damage from the Victor, and like the Ezreal is really strong too. I've never seen Rovian play it, I don't think, but those are both really good champs. And having a Kayn come out of the jungle as a red Kayn, as long as they don't get super far behind early, which that's kind of Bramble's strength, is just like ending the game in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
As long as the red Kayn can get online here, I like Infernal's draft. I think that Misfortune is going to be really easy for a Kayn to pick up on, to get onto, especially with like the Maokai roots coming through and everything. So it definitely, I mean, obviously it depends how the early game gets played out. So we'll have to see where it goes.
Yeah, definitely. I like Brambleback's team comp a lot. They have a pretty strong pick potential where Jarvan's gonna be able to pick out potentially multiple members, and then with the Malzahar as well. And then Misfortune able to just lay down bullet time across the team. Like Misfortune, Jarvan always go pretty nicely.
Yeah, I was gonna say, now that I loaded the spectates, so now that I am indeed actually seeing the faces of all the characters, I know you said them, but I didn't write them down or anything. So yeah, the MF and the Jarvan is a really strong combo, and even with the Nautilus knockup to like initiate that off the rip, to just like throw the ult out. They do have the Morgana shield as like a counter effect if the positioning is right there from Spence Champ. But so this is going to be a banger. I think that Mord is going to have a fun time in top lane. Like, I don't think he'll ever really kill a Maokai necessarily. Maybe once he gets like the injuries and the... Do you build Regals on him still? Rylai's? I don't remember.
Yeah. Usually you still do the Leandry's Rylai's on Mordekaiser.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so if he gets both of those then and just ults the Maokai, I could see that being a problem. But Maokai also does a good amount of damage, so we'll have to see.
Yeah, and I'm definitely really excited to see how this top lane goes, because these are kind of the two shining example top laners of like the just super always there for the team, always like do really well in lane and do really well against very strong opponents.
Right.
If you're looking for just like a solid top laner that's always just gonna do his thing in a game, basically Nulark and Kobold are top 2 on my list. So
Yeah, for sure.
I'm curious to see, because a lot of times what they do in these lanes is they're very good at neutralizing like strong opponents, but maybe now that they're kind of on level playing fields, I wonder if they're gonna if the aggression's gonna change at all.
Yeah, or if they're both just going to play their own game of like, well, I'll farm up and play for the team fights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely
it's going to be interesting to see if Shu goes with the QSS here to not be in the Mortal. I do think that knowing how well Shu farms at any point in the game, once past the 20-minute mark, I think just off the farm alone, it'll be I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me kind of thing.
Yeah.
But taking all that damage away from the 4v4 is still huge. So that we'll see if he chooses to go for a QSS in that effect.
Yeah. I mean, one of the interesting things about Brambleback's comp is that you not only have to take QSS for the Mordekaiser, but also for the Malzahar. So like,
true, it's actually twice as effective.
Yeah, but in a way, you're almost like taxing your opponent's QSSs, right? Where like they can only use it on one of them. So if you have a really high priority target, you can potentially burn it with one of the ults, and then maybe come at it with the other one.
True,
but it's definitely going to be a pretty situational thing. I wonder if that's ever going to actually come up.
Yeah, that does seem like a very large commitment too of resource.
Yeah.
I also think Victor does okay in this lane against Malzahar because Malzahar's thing is kind of just like push forever, and Victor actually pushes real hard once he gets that first upgrade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I imagine like he's not going to have any trouble clearing out those voidlings with his lasers and stuff either.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so Picklebopper did pick the Malzahar knowing what Shu was on here. He did pick it afterwards, so he's definitely got at least some confidence in the matchup. But yeah, I mean, from having talked to Picklepopper about just his strategy when he's playing against Shu in general, is he pretty much just goes like the don't interact with him strategy and just clear waves.
Right, just farm, exactly.
Yeah. Which it seems like a lot of people are kind of doing against Shu. They've kind of learned their lesson, but yeah, it can also be a little dangerous. That gives them a lot of time to just roam and do other stuff.
Yeah, and just farm up. I mean. Which is kind of what Shu wants to do in the end anyway.
Yeah.
Is his like thing about like the reason the name Shu is like so strong in the Rekt League is because when he's on these champions, the dude gets like 11.5 CS a minute every Rekt League game. It's like nutty.
Yeah.
So we are gonna have to see. It does look like Bramble's going for the invade here. Also, just a time check. I'm at 0:27.
Yep, I'm at 0:30 right now.
Okay, cool.
So we might be like a second off or something, but sounds pretty close to me.
Yep, we got a double invade coming in. Sable aware of the situation, dropping a ward onto the blue and then backing his way out.
Yeah, and we got some stuff going on the other side as well. Yeah, so both teams looking to go for the other blue, but it looks like Infernal with the information advantage here.
Yeah. Oh, hey, before we get too far into this, are you doing the play-by-play or am I? That seems important.
That probably is important. I can do the play-by-play though.
Okay, you got it.
There.
Minions have spawned.
They're staying.
Ooh. all right, I'm into this. Yeah, looks like because they don't know where Infernal went here. They're definitely expecting them to show up at some point. It feels like we just kind of like missed them. Maybe did a little circle around each other kind of thing without knowing that they went to the other side of the map entirely.
They do spot him out though.
Yep.
Ooh, some damage coming in from Spence Champ. Cheeky damage.
little cheeky damage. Love me some cheeky damage.
This is a pretty standard start though. The Kane doing wraiths, and then they're gonna vertical jungle it.
Yeah, not super standard in that Quicksilver Sasha actually went for the level 2 gank there and walked right over a ward. That was Bramble is looking for some cheeky edges here. I'll say that. Yes.
Yep.
Sable starting at the opposing blue buff. Or wait, where did he start?
He started at wraiths and then went to blue.
Okay, cool.
Which is a pretty normal Kane start.
Okay.
I now that I'm in lane and looking at this matchup in the bot lane, I really like this Infernal pick bot lane. This is just such a lane that isn't gonna lose. It's so it's going to be hard to zone this guy, or to zone Robian off of CS here.
Yeah, that's definitely a good point, and it's definitely very little chance of them actually like getting caught out by this Nautilus and getting killed.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Which, you know, knowing Robian, that's that's basically how he wants to be playing in these laning phases. But Sable looking for something here in the top lane. He's not going to find it, and he's going to go for his own red buff now. Yeah, sorry, getting a little turned around with these junglers and where they started. But, yeah, he will be picking up his own red buff here, and Quicksilver Sasha actually had to go back. So
Yeah, she picked up a red, picked the race there, and then ended up going back to base.
yeah, and so now Sable heading for this this crab here, and it looks like Sasha might be also thinking about heading for this crab, but she's only level 2, so this is not going to go very well.
Man.
Yeah, although I guess just knowing how little priority his laners have, Sable just backs off.
Backs out, yeah.
Pickle Popper with the very, very quick response to that. Being able to push his lane in like that against Shu early.
Sable going with his traditional ghost ward.
Oh,
Ghost wards.
Nice.
Yeah, that's that is for 2 seasons, maybe since season 4. That's been his understanding of why his CS is vision score is always better than every other jungler in the league,
Yeah.
because he's the only one who takes ghost wards.
Oh. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. But yeah, getting a little extra vision on it. What do people normally go instead in that spot?
Well, I feel like a lot of people just won't necessarily go into the red tree as a secondary, but he does it as a secondary every.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of damage going down under Colonel Paco.
Yeah, nice trade there from Robian and Spence Champ in the bot lane.
And yeah, as we were expecting, I mean, they're down 7 CS and have a couple minions, so they're really only down 4 if he farms it all.
Colonel Paco spotting out Sable. It looked like they were gonna roam in and try to catch him out, but yeah, not feeling super confident in that one. They just got a ward down, just a little bit of jungler tracking, just trying to find out where he is.
Yep.
Yeah, and it looks like we're getting some pings around this dragon. Quicksilver Sasha using the EQ over the wall to just solo it, not being seen because she's got the pink ward there that I think Colonel Paco placed, and so she's not going to get seen by this Scuttle Crab either. Yeah, and it looks like, yep, Infernal has no idea, so...
Gonna take an early drag. This is also the Bramble bread and butter. We scrimmed them twice, and they had a soul by 3 minutes in both games.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the bread and butter. They always go for these early drags. Quicksilver is so good at knowing when she can do these.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you're trying to like close out games really fast right now, that's definitely a great way you can do it. Just because, you know, being able to threaten early souls when you still have your massive lead before the other team's scaling starts to kick in means that you can either use that to get some serious advantages, or you can actually use that soul to even scale a little bit yourself.
Yep.
But yeah, they're a quarter of the way there, so...
Yeah, and as we suspected in the mid lane, it has been a legitimate farm off with neither player using either health potions yet.
Oh god. yeah. Looks like they're getting out of mana, but I'm going to be honest, I have not put the camera there very much this game so far.
Yep.
Which is probably not surprising based on how it's been going. Yeah, looks like most of because there haven't really been any actual ganks this game. It's mostly just been junglers jockeying for position, and
I'm telling you,
laners
this game right now benefits Infernal every moment it goes on like this. Every moment Quicksilver doesn't get a gank going on, Infernal's they're scaling.
Yeah.
So they really want to play the slow game here. So they're just fine with it.
Yeah. Yeah, and Infernal in general definitely very good at playing the slow game against teams when it calls for it.
Yeah, Nolark is doing a really good job of just freezing this lane right in front of his tower.
Yeah, not giving Kane any opportunities here pick him off. And especially now that he's level 6, I think Kane's probably just going to be avoiding that lane entirely.
Yeah, the junglers do spot each other. I'm gonna go check a Victor ability. Do you know if his ult still like interrupts?
I think so. It interrupts enemy channels.
Okay, so there you go. That's another reason why Victor is probably good in this matchup here, because all you got to do is get the ult off before the suppress comes down, and then you can just walk away.
Yeah, that definitely makes a lot of sense.
Now, obviously, it doesn't tick that fast, so there will be some.
Oh, and it looks like Shu going with the ult onto Pickle Popper, mostly just to do damage.
Clear the ward.
Pickle Popper is gonna have to flash.
Oh,
though,
there it is. It happened right there.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, the pick. Oh wait, no, it didn't. Oh my god, I'm seeing things.
Did Pickle Popper? No, Pickle Popper didn't ult there.
He didn't ult. Yeah, I'm seeing things. I'm actually seeing things. What the heck?
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I
Was
think.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just the laser.
I think it's just because the laser. Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like it's
okay.
got the.
Right.
It's kind of like a Malzahar going the other direction. So.
Right.
Yeah, and Cobalt definitely building up a little bit of a farm deficit here in this top lane. Yeah, getting zoned out a little bit by the Mordekaiser up here. Definitely kind of what you'd expect in this matchup.
Yeah, but the other issue here is that the Mordekaiser. So we don't have a Red Cane yet, right?
Yep.
And the Mordekaiser is 6, so I mean 8. But basically, if Kane tries to come help his Maokai here, he's just going to get ulted and killed.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's kind of no real help in it. I think Cobalt's just kind of gotta hang out for a bit. You know, do what he can. As long as you don't die in the lane, you're probably good.
Oh my gosh, this blue buff onto Shu was so sick. He's putting on so much pressure on Pickle Popper right here.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. Just
Ooh, here comes the top, ganking the top, and as I said, they ult the Kane immediately. Sable's in that 1v1. Sorry, send it.
Yeah, and it looks like Sable is actually able to kind of use his ultimate to deal with most of the Mordekaiser ult as well, just kind of stalling it out.
Totally worked.
Which actually turned out pretty well. Didn't get the kill, but
But his goal isn't even to get the kill. The fact they got the flash is just added bonus. All he wanted was those Red Cane stacks.
Yep. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, and also giving Cobalt an opportunity to go back when he's not completely shoved under his tower. Maybe be able to save his teleport here as well.
That too, for sure.
And now we got Quicksilver Sasha on a pink ward here in the bot lane, and we got Dragon coming up pretty soon too. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Ezreal did just base, but is TPing back, so this dive could still happen for sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Sasha actually has the Rift Herald. So they're just gonna drop that, try to take this tower down. Pickle Popper is in position to respond faster, but yeah, it looks like they don't really have a ton of ways to deal with this. That one's gonna take down the tower. That's gonna be first turret, and now we got the Cataclysm locking them up into the bullet time. Darth Ted gonna be starting to take some damage, but yeah, Rovian shooting the ult across. He's gonna pick up 1 kill on the way out, but yeah, that'll be 2 for 1 there in favor of Brambleback.
Yeah, that was a really good MF ult. He didn't even have to flash to get into position for that, but the Jarvan ult pretty much prevented Sven's champ from getting away. It's funny, Sven's champ wasn't even in the Jarvan ult, but he still couldn't get away from it. Because it was just like how it was positioned against the wall. He took the full MF ult and just died.
Wow. Yeah.
And they pick up their second dragon too.
Yep. Yeah, they're well on their way towards a early 20-minute threatening Dragon Souls.
Right. Yeah. We'll have to see. I mean, probably by the 4th dragon, I imagine Infernal will have scaled enough with the Red Cane and the Victor scaling.
Mm-hmm.
And even the Ezreal scaling. Like, once he completes some of these items, Ezreal is going to scale way harder than MF will.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Assuming they can avoid the bullet time effectively.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and now we got Shu here. He's gonna get locked up by that Nautilus ult into the Malzahar ult. That's gonna take it down. But picking up Pickle Popper. All right, Shu, I see you.
Yeah, he landed that. He had his ult down, and then he lands the fadeaway E or the fadeaway laser beam. and the ult ticks one more time and is enough to finish him off.
Yep. Yeah, and it looks like Brambleback has done a lane swap here, so they have their bot lane up to top side because they've already taken their tower, and so this is something that we definitely don't, I think, see enough of in the Rekt League, is after bot lane, takes their tower, just swapping it up, trying to get the other tower as fast as you can.
Yeah, and they don't have to worry about Dragon or the Rift Herald being up right now. Both those objectives are off the map, so it makes it a lot easier to say, hey bot, go top, take another tower.
Yep. Yeah, and so Nolark just going to be by himself in this bot lane, farming up without a lane opponent, because it looks like Infernal, to answer that, has sent up 4 members to answer the 3, and so now they're kind of trying to reshift everybody to where they need to be, but they're going to probably lose some CS in the process. Oh, and a near hook there by Colonel Paco. Didn't quite get that. He's going to get hit by the Dark Binding instead.
I'm not going to lie, Rubian's E reflexes for some of these hooks has been lacking for me so far.
Yeah.
He seems to actually get hit by them before getting the E off, or maybe he's expecting the Morgana shield to save him from it. But either way, I think the Ezreal E is a more
god, and
usable...
there looks like Colonel Paco with a nice hook is going to... The stopwatch there from Spence Champ not going to be enough to save him there.
Darkwood is very low here, though.
Yeah.
Ezreal is not up.
Yeah. Looks like he is going to be able to get out of this one. Yeah, and Brambleback with these really nice proactive plays, I think, have been doing a really good job just keeping the tempo up, not letting Infernal get their feet underneath them, and just keep trying to make stuff happen.
So I do agree, they're not actually ahead that much gold, 2,400, but they are getting all these towers, they are getting all the plates. Good thing, the saving grace is that the plates are down now, so there's no more extra gold that Bramble can take.
Yeah, now they got to kind of figure out where they want to start applying pressure next. It looks like they're kind of resetting. So now we got both bot laners hanging out in this top lane now again. So
yeah, and Shu just goes straight for the Luden's Echo instead of continuing to upgrade the Hex score. I have no idea how to play Victor. He obviously does. So I think the CDR is really going to help out this wave clear. Definitely the mana is going to help out the wave clear.
Yeah. He's already got the upgraded laser with the one he has, right?
Right. He already. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So if you're mostly just playing the wave clear, I suppose that makes a lot of sense.
Right, because the W upgrade and the Q upgrade, while helpful, don't help you clear waves. They're mostly for the dueling presence that Victor has.
Yeah. Can't
really do a Malzahar, so.
Yeah, and so now we got Brambleback here looking at his Rift Herald. We have a lot of Infernal here as well. Looks like this might be the first team fight. Sable in the wall, maybe trying to look for a steal or something. Oh, and he is going to be able to take it, and he gets out. But now I imagine Brambleback's just going to be making sure that nobody gets to pick up that Rift Herald. But nice deny there from Sable, and man,
yeah, that's
well done.
Picking it up would be nice, but I mean that's about as good as you're going to get for. Infernal right there. Again, your goal here is to just stall the game. Denying that Rift Herald and not even using it is going to stall the game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. it's kind of silly that Kane can do that so safely, just kind of hang out in the wall and be like,
yes, for so long, too. It's so silly.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't even, stop damage to wait it out. He's just going to be in there the whole time. But
right.
Yeah, now we got Brambleback prioritizing these dragons. They're going for their third.
Yeah, and I don't think there's too much they can do for this. Again, the saving grace here is that at 21 minutes, so they basically have 21 minutes, or sorry, 5 more minutes after this one, to farm out at least a QSS somewhere, and then pray to God that Pickle Popper chooses that person to ult.
Yeah, that is a dicey game to play, but it might be the one they have to.
Yeah. I mean, the Ezreal scaling's getting there. He's not down in farm too much anymore. Honestly, all the farm on Infernal's looking really good.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of the things keeping them in the game. It is an Ocean Soul, so we are going to have to see a bunch of Executioners coming across if that does get picked up.
Yeah. Yeah, Ocean Soul definitely a really, really rough one when they're threatening it this early.
Right. And, it's just so strong what Bramble can do, this early pressure from their bot lane and their jungle duo. Like this tag team is so brutal. And you're seeing it here in the fact that like Shu wants to complete his hex score, he wants a Morello's, and he wants a QSSer. You know?
Yeah.
And it's 17 minutes in the game.
Yeah.
So it feels like he's I can't speak for him, but yeah, if I were him, it would feel like I'm already like just so massively behind, even though I'm actually pretty ahead. Arguably, yeah, I mean he has more gold than pretty much everyone in the game except for Darth Ted there.
Yeah, he's just having a hard time actually converting that gold into what he needs.
Right, exactly, because he just needs so much already. Which it's just to speak to Bramble's like early game is all.
Yeah, and again, you know, if Infernal is able to kind of slow this down, stall it out a bit, and maybe stave off that last dragon, and then maybe they can actually get some time to buy some of those things. But yeah,
Ezreal might be in trouble here.
yeah, it looks like
He's aware.
yeah, his spidey senses were tingling, and it looks like he did, you know, he was smart to get out of there. And not try to hang out under that turret.
He's also going for the Triforce instead of the Iceborne. I'm not totally sure how I feel about that in this game. The Iceborne would be so much more useful against.
It looks like they're trying to do a fight here on this tower. The turret isn't going to take down, so that one's going to cancel the teleport. Now we get the ult coming down onto Sable. Sable, he does manage to get his ult off, so he's going to survive. Bullet time not going to hit almost anybody. Oh, and Nolark with the slam going to take down Sable.
Ooh.
Shu may be able to pick up Pickle Popper. Yes, he is. That one's going to be a 1-for-1 so far, but they're not done yet.
I believe that was an instant cancel of the two ultimates. I believe Pickle Popper's all instantly got canceled by Shoes there.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's a pretty good interaction then to keep track of. Maybe he doesn't need this QSS for a little longer. You know, he's making do with the tools he has now.
I believe that's the perfect hex score, is it not? It is. So he's got all his abilities upgraded, including his ultimate, which will now track champions even faster.
Yeah, that was really nice good reactions by Sable to, like, you know, be able to survive for just a little bit and give his team a chance
because
to,
I'm sure his Phantom form to get into that wall and heal a bunch of his health was so close to being up.
Yeah.
Is Sable Red Cane yet? Yes, he is. Okay. So now we're going to start seeing the power of this pick come to life.
Yeah, just had to scale a little bit. Oh, and Colonel Paco might be caught out here. He is stunned up. Yeah, Morgbind into the Shoe stun.
Tanky. Oh, okay.
Oh, God. And
We're going for it.
Cobalt, yeah. Cobalt able to root him up and secure that kill for his team. But yeah, man, if you get hit by a Morgbinding when Victor's in the area, you're gonna be there a long time.
Yep. And Cobalt with that follow-up was very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and then with these number advantages here, Infernal going to be able to maybe take a little bit of vision control over the dragon area, which is going to be very important soon. But yeah, it looks like Pickle Popper heard the call, and he's thinking about maybe heading down towards that dragon, but maybe realizing he has teleport, heading back up the top lane. Yeah, both mid laners here with teleport up, so they're gonna be just hanging out in this lane together. Like having a little tickle fight here in the bot lane, but Spence Champ and Sable coming to break that one up, and now we have the teleport here from Malzahar coming behind.
Yep. So
Nolark
Bramble will be here before this Mortal is going to end.
Yeah, Nolark by himself, but the big Jarvan ult from Sasha trying to lock them up, but Pickle Popper is going to be able to take down the Maokai here. Yeah, now Sable's just trying to get out, but there's just so much CC. Quicksilver Sasha getting really low, but not actually going to go down. And now Spence Champ, again, with the Zonias here, all by himself. But, oh, and there's the bullet time, and that's a ton of damage across the team. Going to take down Shu. Going to take down everybody. That's triple kill for the Malzahar. They're going to be able to turn. They're going to be able to get this Ocean Soul.
Yeah, definitely will, unless a Miracle Robian play comes to town. But I don't see it happening.
Yeah, ultimate not up, so going to be tough. We've seen it from Ezreal's before, but it looks like we do have a Colonel Paco here playing guard duty, making sure that nobody comes in.
Yeah, and that is going to make this game considerably harder.
Yep. 22
It does open up.
minutes.
Yeah, 22-minute Ocean Soul. It was such a almost good fight. Quicksilver Sasha comes flying in from the side right as the Mordekaiser ult ends and puts her walls up to just like allow her team to just five-man the Maokai. She didn't even have to stopwatch. I don't know if she just bought that or when she got that, but didn't have to use it in that fight, which is actually really good for Brambleback.
Yes, stopwatch a really, really good item on Jarvan because it lets you like force fights pretty far ahead of your team and then give your team time to actually catch up while they're locked up.
Right.
But yeah, no, that was definitely really well played by Brambleback there, and yeah, they're just keeping this pressure up. We're starting to see some pings around Baron now.
Yep. It is the right call. There is no executioners yet for Team Infernal on anyone. And that fact, like, sometimes it's hard to recognize that Ocean is going to heal people that much where you need to have them. Like, the second an Ocean Soul goes down, you got to have executioners or you just shouldn't fight for anything.
Yep.
Because this healing from this ability is grotesque. It's so high.
Yeah. Looks like, doing a little vision dance over there by the Baron now, trying to both teams kind of fighting for what wards they can. Brambleback's still very much stronger at this point, but maybe almost getting the pick out onto Quicksilver Sasha, but now bullet time's gonna come across, and it looks like it's gonna be mostly zoning, I think.
Yeah, so I believe that's gonna prevent Bramble from doing this Baron. Just that interaction there with Quicksilver being low. I suppose she isn't backing yet. She does have the Ocean Soul.
Yep.
So
yeah, Ocean Soul and 2 Ocean Drakes, so we've got a little bit of time there. Oh, and big
the
damage
bullet
there
time
onto
being
Colonel
down is not
Paco.
great.
Yeah, it definitely felt like Quicksilver Sasha was feeling a little caught out, and Brambleback saw a lot of Infernal members trying to approach from there, so Darth Vader just kind of laid down the bullet time to convince him to go a different way. But yeah, definitely not how you want to be using it.
Yeah, the bullet time is just such a crucial ability for Ted here that when that's not, if that's not up, it's hard to fight these team fights with MF.
Yeah,
Her range isn't quite far enough. Dark Ted is going for the well, I guess that could be a Storm Razor, but I assume that Kiriki Shard is going to go into the Rapid Fire Cannon to get those extra range shotters.
Yeah, so not having that built out yet means that, definitely tough for him to step up in these fights.
Right, exactly. And also, if something else we haven't really talked about, if the Shu All ever does find Dark Ted in this
oh god, yeah.
bullet time, I mean, yeah, it'll do a bunch of damage, but it'll just straight up interrupt the bullet time too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, just gotta hope that it finds its way over there.
Right.
So looks like we got a the bullet time there onto Spence Champ, gonna do a ton of damage. Quicksilver Sasha nicely timing that one, and now Sable's gonna go down as well. They are just able to lock him up.
Yeah, the most important part here that you're going to see is Shu's nowhere to be found. He was, farming that top lane. He was on the rotation back, but that gorgeous Q coming out from Darth Ted to knock Spence Champ down to like half health, and then the knowledge to just drop the bullet rain safely.
Yeah.
By the time Spence Champ's Hourglass was over and the Jarvan was going in, Shu wasn't even there yet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely smart of them to just be able, just having the confidence to say like, all right, this is the play. He's not here yet. Just go, and
right.
just quick reaction times, quick decision making. Yeah, it's definitely what you love to see, and what's going to be able to, let them decisively close this one.
Yep, they're up 5K still. or not still, but at this point, 5k is a good margin. Darth Ted pinging that Elder Dragon, though. Maybe they're going to try to go for this instead of using the Baron to the full extent that they could out of it.
Yeah.
This Maokai is scaling, though. This guy's going to be very tanky. We haven't really seen too much out of Sable here, though. He doesn't have the Black Cleaver completed. Looks like he's going for a Warmog's first item. It has not been the Sable game, that's for sure.
No, it has not.
Red Kane, or Kane in general, is a feast or famine champ, and definitely famined a little bit on this game.
Yeah, this game's feeling like famine. That's for sure. But yeah, I mean, one thing I'll say is we haven't really seen one of these fights with Cobalt yet, just because he's...
Ooh, here's the TP. Wait, they're going for this.
Oh yeah, they're going in. All right, we got Nullark TPing as well. Malkael's going to come across. Bullet Time's going to... Oh, Spence Chef flashing into the Bullet Time just to try to get the...
Darth Ted is
Darth
dead.
Ted is down. Darth Ted is down, and Victor picking that one up. And now it looks like... Oh, yeah, Cobalt just trying to heal up here. Get what he can, survive as long as he can, but Nullark here just going to be able to maybe clean up this back line. Shu doing some damage. Can Shu do the miracle play? He's got two of them locked up, just one of them locked up. He is going to be able to get out, but oh, and it looks like Sable, was able to live. He's looking for the steal. I don't think
They don't know he's here.
Yeah, he actually might be able to get this. He was able to do it once before.
They don't have any vision here, though.
Yeah. Yeah. So are they able to see him on the wall right there now, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they can see the thing in the wall.
Okay.
The little, but he can still go over the queue. Yeah, they're not going to do this because
Oh, that was smart.
At some point, he had to guess.
Yeah. Yeah, and Brambleback actually backing off of the Elder Dragon and then letting it reset, and then just popping Sable when he hops over the wall, expecting them to have it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very smart play from Bramble for sure.
Yeah, definitely tough when for Sable there. It was good effort, but yeah, this is going to be a tough one to come back, I think, for Infernal here. They've got a pretty deadly Elder play that they got to survive now. And pretty much any team fight at this point could be the end of the game depending on where it happens. But yeah, looks like we're seeing a whole lot of pings here around this this Baron. The Baron's not up yet, right? Or it's not coming up soon.
No, it should not be. Shu is doing a lot of damage, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
But again, no Morellos yet, so none of this damage is going to stick. There's a QSS on the Ezreal, but still no executioners. Not even a Bramble Vest on the Maokai.
Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to get what damage they can, but just like Pago's health just going right back up.
Right, it's just hard. It's just so hard here for Team Infernal to get all the items they need.
And Sable here is going to get caught out. Oh, but he does have his ultimate, so he's going to be able to dodge the bullet time. But hopping over the wall, and he is just going to get blown up there by the Nautilus ult.
Boom, yep.
Yeah.
Goes down.
Yeah, didn't need much damage with the Elder buff. Yeah, Shu just trying to poke out what he can, just seeing if they can actually defend this tower
using that
at all.
ult on cooldown. It's
Yeah.
doing a lot of damage, but again, healing reduction doesn't actually do it does when it's in combat, right? But the issue with Ocean Dragon is that it'll also do it out of combat.
Yeah.
The passive effect from it happens when you're not in combat.
Yeah, kind of.
So it's much harder to apply Grievous Wounds, obviously, in that scenario.
Yeah.
Also, these red buffs on both Pickle Popper and Darth Ted also healing them up even further. Oh,
Yeah.
the one on Darth Ted just expired, but yeah.
Yeah, they're all pretty much back to full health here. It looks like they are going to reset, maybe head either mid or bot lane. But
Yep.
yeah, Infernal maybe trying to get a catch here on the way out, but I don't think they're going to be able to do it. Maybe trying to catch someone lazy backing, but Bramble's got discipline. They're backing a little safer than that. But yeah, so where do you start sending people now if you're Brambleback to close this one out?
Well, I think the 5-man mid strat is still viable here.
Yeah. Yeah, they were able to do that pretty successfully in the top lane quite recently, so it feels like if they wanted to, they could do something pretty similar in mid lane.
Yeah, they don't have Baron anymore.
Okay.
But the Ocean Soul Sustain is kind of a Baron buff on its own.
Yeah.
So like obviously it's not, but like it does really help.
Oh, and it looks like they're maybe trying to catch out of here on Nasasha, but she is able to pop that blast plant, get over the wall, and get to safety.
Pickle Popper able to pick up the enemy blue buff,
Yeah. Yeah.
denying it from Shu, who is 6-2 somehow. Despite all of what has happened to Infernal,
Yeah.
he's still found a way.
Yeah, I feel like I've watched at least 2 fights where pretty much all of Infernal gets killed, but Shu manages to sneak out. But yeah, so the Baron is up now, and looks like Brambleback going for a pretty standard Baron play where they got Nulark in the bot lane. Cobalt gonna try to answer him, but we'll see what they can do. Both laners down there with teleport up, and now Brambleback pretty much just trying to choke out the vision here and make it hard for Infernal to actually respond to this. And Darth Head's starting it up. Sasha's hopping over the wall. It looks like this might be for real. I don't think that they're faking it.
Yep. It's going down to about half health.
Yeah. We got Sable over the wall thinking about the steal again. Let's see if he's able to do it. He's pretty successful at stealing stuff, but Nulark with the teleport coming in. And Sable a little early, but he might. Nope, not able to do it.
It was close.
Yep. Quicksilver Sasha picking that one up. I'm pretty sure I saw that one at 200 health, but yeah, Sable gonna get locked up by the Malzahar ult, and he's gonna go down.
TP's going right onto the base, onto the Nexus here. That's a Malzahar.
Yep, TP's into the base. They're looking to just close this one out. They just say enough's enough. We've been doing this for 34 minutes. This is well past our average. We're ready to close this one up.
Yeah.
But Cobalt here with the roots onto Pickle Popper. He's got a little bit of his team, but not enough. And Pickle Popper's got plenty of backup at this point. With the Baron buffed super minions, with the Ocean Soul, both towers down. They're going for the Nexus, and this one's looking an awful lot like Game 1 here for Team Brambleback.
Yep, Team Bramble picking up a pretty convincing Game 1 here. Just snowballing out of that bot lane. Taking one set of plates, picking up 2 early dragons. You know, 2 pre-14... Like, the plates weren't even down, 2 dragons were down.
Yeah.
It's some really good macro.
Yeah. That I think yeah, pretty much any way to sum up that game, I think the best one is just that was some really good macro by Brambleback, and just some really, really dominant performance there for Game 1. But so that's Game 1. Brambleback 1, Infernal 0, but we have another game to go. We're not done here yet.
No, we are not. And I will be in Champs Select this time. But are we taking a break real quick?
Yeah, I'm going to take a quick, probably like maybe 3-minute break.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Perfect. I will be right back.
Okay. Yeah, and then we're going to get into it right after that. So
Cool.
You call that dancing?
Let's do the Johnson. Charleston, everybody loves Charleston. She does, he does, and everybody dances. the Charleston. Charleston, Charleston. Everybody loves Charleston. You do, I do. Oh, everybody does. Come on, Charleston, Charleston. Everybody loves Charleston. She does, he does, and everybody dances. She ba-ba-da, bee-ba-ba-da, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. She ba-ba-ba-dee-boo-boo-boo.
And just like that, we're back after a pretty dominant game one there from Team Brambleback. It's Sunday night, but you're watching on Monday night, and I'm Adoma, and I'm still here with Isaac. What were your thoughts on that first game, Isaac?
Banger, 100%.
100%? Would
Yeah,
watch
that
again?
was a banger. Yeah, oh yeah. Would definitely bang again. And we're gonna.
Yeah. We got some maybe some adjustments from the Infernal side. We'll have to see. Any adjustments that you want to see?
So I liked the attempt of what they did there. They went for the scaling top jungle mid, and they went for this incredibly safe bot lane. And basically their play was, okay, we're just gonna scale and be super strong and outscale. And Bramble was like, all right, I see you, and I see you choosing the super safe bot lane. We're still going to pick 2 plates and then just drop the Rifty and finish the full plate. And they're sneaking so many drags. Honestly, I think that's might be the biggest thing, is if Infernal does the run back here, they just have to make sure that those drags don't get taken so early. They need to, I think it has to be on Sable to get down there and always keep that warded.
Yeah. Just better, I guess. Vision around the dragons. Just maybe expecting the early dragons a little more, and maybe playing around it.
Right.
Yeah. That definitely makes a lot of sense. I think that would definitely at least give them a little more breathing room before that dragon soul threat is just bearing down on them.
Right. Exactly. If that first dragon had been delayed 5 minutes, that would have been a very different game.
Yeah.
So just not letting Quicksilver take that 4.5 minute Drake, that's going to do a lot of good.
Yeah. Even delaying that one to 9 minutes, all of a sudden,
Yeah, right.
Exactly. All of a sudden, it's you have a lot more time to kind of mess around and farm up before some of the serious team fights start happening.
Right.
Yeah. But so we're gonna be getting into it kind of soon. But yeah, and any other thoughts you got? Is there anybody that they were really impressed with those games that they were, or any surprises that you saw?
I think Spence Champ played pretty well. I mean, I think for Infernal in general, he's definitely been the biggest question mark.
Yep.
Like, he's played in the Rekt League, but he's never played support. So
yeah,
we've seen everyone else on this team at those positions before, and just not him. So for me, I like his Black Shields were okay. I think there was a miscommunication between him and Rovian on what was going to happen when an Nautilus hook came out.
Sure.
But I think that can be ironed out just from words. And I like his reflexes were good. So we'll see. I'm excited to watch him continue to grow as a support player in that role.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. For those who don't know, Spence Champ played top lane last season for part of it. And yeah, I mean, like it's definitely it's always kind of an interesting discussion, when you're building a team and you have somebody ready for your team, and you end up saying, hey, like, you and your main role doesn't work on our team anymore. Do you still want to play for us, but and learn something new? And like, it's going to take some adjustment to make that work. But yeah, he's definitely putting in the time to make it work, and results have been showing off a little bit.
Right. Something else we hadn't talked about is this is kind of his revenge game here, right? Against his own team.
Yeah.
Bramble is the team he used to play for, so.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, getting a little taste of his own medicine here, perhaps. But yeah, so it looks like we're seeing pretty much the
run
same
back.
band so far. Yeah, different order.
Driving.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
We got something different.
What was their band there? Caitlyn. Right. Yep. That's
Yep.
what it was. That makes sense for them wanting to do this.
Yeah. Yeah. So now they were gonna first pick the Caitlyn here, I assume, and force Brambleback to ban it out instead. Caitlyn always a really contested pick too, but now we got the Ornn into Mordekaiser matchup.
Talk about that, Mr. Top Laner. How's that go?
Mr. Just played it today top laner. Yeah. Yeah. So I played this matchup against Mouse Mazing in the 4 o'clock game from the Ornn side, and on paper Mordekaiser definitely favored because one of the big interactions to kind of watch out for is that Mordekaiser ult halfway through the Ornn ult just cancels the whole thing.
Right.
He's not able to knock it back. And so in lane phase, it kind of shuts down a lot of Ornn's kill pressure. And so it really comes down to just Ornn kind of like it's up to Mordekaiser to make the move because Ornn definitely outscales with just how monster of a tank he is later.
Are we about to see the shoe echo, or has Sable been playing this?
If you had to ask me, it feels like a Sable pick, but
Yeah, I'm with
don't
you.
have anything to back that up.
I haven't.
Just gonna do just a quick check there because I'm curious. Yeah, like Sable has so many accounts, I'm not gonna go check through all of them right now. But it doesn't immediately jump out, so. But yeah, so we got a couple other picks here, a couple other bans here. So Morgana is going to go to Colonel Paco this time.
Yeah, it looks like the support picks are swapped here.
Yeah. Yeah, and so, I guess with Morgana being kind of favored in the matchup, makes sense that not also to get picked up first and countered.
Where's the Silas shoe? The shoe Silas. Where's that? Where's that at?
I mean, this might be an okay time for it. Maybe not into the. I was gonna say maybe not into the LeBlanc, but it doesn't look like he's doing that.
Yeah, it's just gonna go for the. Okay. They're not gonna blind pick the mid laner. Shocker.
Yeah. Hey, who knew? But yeah, we played against Shoot Silas a couple nights ago, and it blasted us.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Absolutely blasted us.
That's what I'm talking about. Jinx, let's go.
Yep. Oh.
And there it is.
Speak
Pog
of the devil. There it is. I'm excited to see.
I started picking this champ today.
Yeah.
Or not today. I guess yesterday or maybe Friday was my first few games. It is so rigged. It's like not even fair how rigged that champion is.
Mm-hmm.
It's very fun to play. Ooh.
Oh. God.
Oh god.
I love it.
That's dirty though. That's so dirty.
Yeah, that's just mean. But I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, it's a bit of a flex pick. I don't even know if it's gonna work. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, Garen mid I think is like okay right now. Mostly into like specific matchups, but
Right, I'm sure they've done their research on this, right? They must have. Let's go look at what UGG said.
yeah.
Probably what they used anyway.
I mean, like just imagining how this lane matchup goes of Garen into Silas, it feels pretty Garen favored, so I'm into it.
It's not his worst matchup though.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's down there, but they're definitely worse on according to UGG in the mid lane, which is different than the top lane because top lane does have a really good win rate against it, but in the mid lane it's only like a 47% win rate or win rate for Silas, which means a 53% win rate for Garen.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, definitely unfavored, but
Yeah, but we're gonna have to see. I mean, the ults aren't great. Like the Morgana ult is really good to steal. The Sejuani ult collapse and has a stun. The Kai'Sa ult is good for sustain. I don't think the Garen ult does a whole bunch, and the Mordekaiser ult is very fun. Have you heard about this?
You're basically able to bring two people into the death realm, into the same death realm, right?
Right. So
Or
there's
Shadow
only
Realm.
one death realm, so you can there's only one Shadow Realm, so you can effectively get a 2v2 in the Shadow Realm and a 3v3 in the regular realm.
Yeah, that's. Oh god, that is a interesting interaction, but
It's a nightmare for the spectators. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
You can't tell who's in what. It's like so hard to tell, because they get a little ghost or whatever.
Mhm.
But other than that, it's pretty unclear who gets Mordekaiser ulted. Whereas when you're playing, it's like so you're like not in the Shadow Realm. It's still painfully obvious where the people in the Shadow Realm are and that they are there.
Mhm.
The Spectate tool doesn't do a particularly good job, in my opinion.
yeah, definitely could do better, but
It was worse when it first came out. Apparently, they already hotfixed it. Like right when he came out, they hotfixed it because they were like, "Yeah, this didn't work."
this doesn't make any sense.
Is Mordekaiser like him and Ryze are like the only two champs that have been reworked, like actually reworked more than once, right?
I think there's others.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Because I feel like they never reworked Kassadin really.
Yeah.
Like he's
yeah, but-
basically been the same. They did limit his ult thing.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
he's still basically the same.
Rengar?
Rengar?
There have been some kind of smaller reworks that have happened multiple times because
Right.
at least like usually when they do the big like class updates, there's usually like one or two that just like
LeBlanc.
don't actually go that well. Yeah, like LeBlanc, they ended up changing her and then
Reverting.
reverting it back.
Yeah, in Rengar 2, they reverted him.
Mhm.
But I guess I wouldn't count the reverts as like a new update. Whereas like with Mord, it was like he had that weird bot lane update, right? Where he was a bot laner.
Yeah,
with his
then
like,
it's just like
with
no.
his like Omega Q that just like one hit people.
Yeah,
And then they brought out this Mordekaiser and Ryze. I mean, Ryze has been freaking all over the place.
yeah. He's been here. He's been there. He's done a lot.
Yeah. I actually couldn't even tell you what Ryze's original. It's been too many. Although it might be fair to lump Ryze in like that group of many mini reworks as opposed to one big one.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah, the first Rise kit I remember was like whenever you cast a spell, it reduces all the cooldowns on your other spells, and then his ult just gave him spell vamp for a little bit.
Oh yeah, his ult gave spell vamp. That's right. Yeah,
and then his
totally.
E was the thing that like bounces between him and somebody else, so you just like stand next to somebody and do it.
Oh yeah,
He was weird.
he was pretty different. Yeah, and his Q was targeted. Forgot about that.
Yep, it was all targeted. Like that was the like yeah. The joke was always just like you basically just have your mouse over them, and then you hit your buttons, but you do it in a very specific order because like you want to do
you're
like
so right. You just you stood next to that. It was called like Machine Gun Rise. I remember that shit now.
Yeah.
With like the ult was included in the combo, and if you did it right, you could ult twice in the combo.
Yep.
At max rank. I remember that. Oh god, that was so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Thankfully, not a thing anymore. I was not a huge fan of that one, but that was also like probably around when I started playing. So.
Right. Yeah.
And,
That just never felt good to get murdered by. It was so fun to watch the pros play that though, because they were so good at it.
yeah. Yeah. All right. So we're in game, and game 2 here. Brambleback versus Infernal. Both teams might get a level 1 collision here. Maybe here on this bot side. Are they gonna
I'm
get
so
into
hyped for this.
Not spotted? Oh,
I'm so hyped
Oh, they're
for
not
this
spotted.
echo
Oh,
pick, dude.
well, they might do it. Oh, and they are able to lock it up. Oh, but the echo stun. Oh, onto 3 people, and that's going to be so much damage. Sejuani going to get taken down. Pickle Popper going to get taken down as well. And Nolark here, pretty much by himself. I don't think he's going to get a kill. Is Infernal going to start this game 3-0? Is this how you don't fall behind in the early game?
Yeah, and let's be honest. The most important part here is that is 3 Dark Harvest stacks for this echo.
Yeah.
That is so I actually looked up what you need. You need about a Dark Harvest stack a minute. So at level 1, Dark Harvest is actually better than Electrocute. Going up to 18, you need 1 Dark Harvest stack a minute to make it the same as
Okay.
Electrocute. And I think there's like a fall off at like level 9, strong as it ever is in comparison to Dark Harvest. And so getting 3 already, I mean, this is going to be a terrifying Echo. This is going to be a one-shot you Echo. If you're not at full health when the fight starts, he's going to just obliterate you.
Yeah. Yeah, and that is an absolutely huge start. Yeah, so Echo definitely another one of those champs who feels a little feast or famine as well. And Sable was famine in last game. It feels like he's about to have a big feast.
Yeah, we're gonna. I mean, it's on his shoulders right now. So I sure hope he has that feast. If he doesn't, then we're gonna see a very similar Bramble-oriented game, I imagine, as we usually do.
Yeah, and
when they are on the Rift.
Yeah, the extra kill onto Rovian as well, I think, is going to help him maybe get through this lane a little better.
So,
it looks like he did spend it on a cull, so...
Right, he didn't go for the stopping power, so to say.
Yeah.
Oh man, this
Shu getting the better of these trades in the mid lane too.
Yeah, this isn't. It's not that one side of a matchup yet. Oh, and here's the Echo with another Dark Harvest stack for level 2 Echo, 4 stacks.
Yeah, and that one is going to start hurting a lot.
The Fig Newton Dark Harvest.
Oh, and Shu doing a whole bunch of damage to pick up Popper. He takes the tower shot, but it looks like he canceled the last auto. He probably would have had to take another tower shot to get it off, so decided against it.
Yeah, however, I think he still could have gotten that auto and then out because he still had his flash. I think he knew that I don't know. Maybe he didn't have it. It's possible he didn't have it.
Yeah.
But he gets the TP out, and hopefully he goes and gets one last good trade before he bases. Oh yeah, look at that. He's already beaten him up. See, the thing is Garen's good in the long wave because it's so hard to push into the tower. But in this wave, it's so easy for Shu to just like clear the wave and get this into the tower so that the Garen passive isn't able to really tick on too much. And in the like short burst trade, Silas will always win when his W's up.
Yep.
And you see that already, like.
Oh, and we got Sable here hanging out on the side, maybe trying to make something happen, but nope. Pickle Popper gonna walk out under his tower there, but yeah. I mean, this very specific counter pick is not going well yet.
Right, and it's a cool matchup because it's like if the Garen can actually land the Q before the Silas gets the W off, then it could work really. Ooh, no luck might be.
Yeah, Sable heading here into the top lane. Oh, there's another Dark Harvest stack. Yep, and another
I
kill.
Think he's gonna that was so sick from Nulark. He almost pulled him away. It was so close there. Just got that last auto though.
Yeah, it's something I always have trouble with when I'm playing Mordekaiser. But now Quicksilver Sasha maybe looking a little caught out. Shu's gonna lock him up. There's another Dark Harvest stack, and he's gonna take down Quicksilver Sasha as well. Sable heading back in. He's gonna get that stun off. And Shu gonna try to chase down Pickle Popper, but he might be able to get out. If this chain hits, he will probably not, taking a whole bunch of damage. And Shu does not have a flash, so it's gonna maybe not be able to finish that one up.
Yeah, but this is still the exact start you want if you're Infernal.
Oh yeah. No, this is feeling a whole lot like a Sable game.
Oh, never mind. He just burned heal and
Spence Champ's in trouble though.
Yep. Spence Champ
burned heal as well. A lot of trouble, a lot of heals, no more trouble.
Yeah, Darth Head did flap to flash though.
Okay. Yes, Pickle Popper taking a little bit of damage here again and again, and Shu mostly out of mana here, so he's gonna have maybe a rough time getting another trade off. But yeah, Pickle Popper, yeah, it feels like Pickle Popper might be able to actually push this out now. If he wants, maybe get the better of the next couple trades, but
yeah, but we also have the very important presence of mind and biscuits for Shu here. So when he goes back and he comes back in a lane, he has 400 extra mana on top of the biscuits, which is 250. He's gonna have like infinite mana practically. He's probably gonna go for the Proto Belt first, I imagine. That's a pretty common Silas. It's a pretty common Silas thing.
Yep.
Or first item.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. I feel like I've definitely seen him build that on it when playing against it. But yeah, it's just a nice early power spike item, and if you're going in, then it's there to help with that. Yeah, we also have while we're in this pause, we have Sasha hanging out near this dragon here.
I know.
With some wards down and stuff. Maybe thinking about getting that early dragon off again.
Yeah, and she doesn't have TP, so actually, if you're a Bramble right now, this is definitely a good time to start that dragon. I hope that Sable is going to beeline for it. If he leaves like from the fountain where he is and goes straight to that dragon, I think he'll be fine. He's definitely going to go into that jungle because he has 2 camps up.
Yep.
But will he actually check the dragon if Sasha chooses to go for it? We will see. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Oh man. But
looks like Cobalt DC'd, I believe.
Yep.
From Discord.
Yep. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. So we're just waiting for him to get back in. But while we wait, yeah, thanks for showing up, everybody. Anybody who is watching this on their Monday night, we know you have a lot of other things to do. We're glad you're able to spend it with us.
A lot of other things to do in the quarantine.
You got so much other things on your mind, other things to maybe go out to a large sporting event or a concert, But yeah, definitely great that you guys are all showing up for us instead. So yeah, and if you do like what you see, feel free to give us a follow. Maybe even
Vloggers.
Twitch Prime subscription if you're
interested.
And
check us out on Patreon too. We're on there now. I think there's a link for that in the on the Twitch, like on the Twitch banners.
Yep. Yeah. There should be one down there. There's one on the website as well, and we got some pretty neat Patreon levels. Get some sweet stickers. I love sticking them to things. I'm all about it. I have a Rekt League themed water bottle, but
how's that dragon doing? What's that dragon doing on health? Half HP.
Yep.
Sable
Half
going
HP.
in.
Yeah, they don't,
for the pickle.
they
Gets
don't
the
know.
Dark Harvest. Going for the clap.
Oh, and pickle pop. Oh, and they're actually able to shut him down there.
And pick up the Drake.
Wow. Yeah, and that is a huge exchange here for Brambleback. It looked like Sable was just kind of he was just running. He just had no thought that other people might be there.
Right. Yeah, he had no. I don't think he had anyone.
Yeah.
But the saving. Oh, Cobalt just threw his Q toward the Mordekaiser here, but he has the tower, so he should be safe from the ult.
Yeah.
But the saving grace here is I don't believe Bramble will be picking up more of these Drakes so easily. Like it won't be like last game.
Yeah. Yeah. They're not just going to get them willy nilly anymore. They gotta work for them a bit. They're able to sneak one maybe.
Yeah, right. They're able to sneak this first one because the earliness at which Quicksilver does these Drakes is pretty just ridiculous. So that's pretty much why they actually got this one. Sable going in on Quicksilver in the river.
Yeah. Well, we got the Ornhorn coming out. I'm not sure that one's going to do a whole lot. Maybe get a little bit of damage here on the Null-Arc. But Sable's already backed up. So mostly just a disengage ult there from Horn.
Yeah, Sable's playing this very fast pace right now. No time to talk, only time to go. He's Sonic the Hedgehog. Spence Champ body blocking this Kaisa W with this shield. That's high caliber play right there from this new to the role player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, knows what Rovian needs. Not afraid to help out. Yeah, looks like Sable kind of hanging around on this top side. He's gonna take the blast plant over, so he's not gonna be spotted. Or now he's spotted, but not before. And Null-Arc here, he's on the run. He almost just walked back into that stun. But yeah, looks like Sable afraid of getting ulted here. He is only a level 5 to Null-Arc's level 7.
Cobalt also is pretty afraid of being ulted there.
And a nice hook there by Spence Champ, and they are able to take down Darth Ted in this bot lane. They might get Colonel Paco too. Ult's coming across. That one's gonna be a double kill for Spence Champ here, and that was some serious awesome play by them. Yeah. Rovian clearing out a minion just in time, and as it died, Spence Champ shot the hook across to go for the surprise hook.
So then, not only that, after they throw the ignite onto the and then the Jinx ult comes through to just do 1 million damage.
Oh, and
then
Shu using the Garen ult to take down the Garen. Oh god.
Yep. So after the Kai'Sa goes down, Spence Champ turns around and auto attacks to level up, and then immediately drops the ult onto the Morgana.
Wow.
That was pretty sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, really well played there by Spence Champ and Rovian on the Infernal side.
Just good awareness of like when you're gonna hit 6 like that. I don't know if that was like it was so good.
Yeah, I don't really have awareness like that. I just see what happens.
Oh, okay, I lied. He hit 6 off the kill.
Okay.
He did turn around to auto attack the minion, so that is what. But
Yeah, so with that, it looks like yeah, next objective up looks like it's Rift Herald at this point. We'll see if teams were prioritizing that pretty heavily last game. We're gonna see who kind of makes a move for that. Both teams have pretty good vision around it, so we'll see how that ends up going. But Spence Champ maybe trying to get another hook. He is going to pull, but the Black Shield's going to stop it, and he gets the root onto Darth
Ooh,
Ted.
the Black Shield
Lots
went
of
on
damage
person
here coming from Rovian. Going to maybe get another kill. Oh, and the big knock up there from the ult. And the damage is split here onto Infernal, but they might be able to take down Colonel Pocket, but now Quicksilver Sasha is here, and Rovian is on the run. He picks up Morgana on the way out, but he is going to make it out safely, and that...
yeah, that fadeaway. I don't know if it saved his life, but that fadeaway kill on the Morgana gave him that. Got him nice and excited to
Nice
actually
and
be able to walk
excited.
out of there. Yeah.
Oh, and Pickle Popper trying to get the ult onto Shu. Not quite going to be able to kill him. Oh, and the flash auto is going to take down
Yep.
Shu in the mid lane.
So
Oh,
nice
another going
solo
for a
kill there,
dive
coming
here
up
in
from
bot.
the bottom.
Yep. Darth
Ted
Ted going to
goes
get
down
taken down
immediately.
immediately because he got stunned
Echo's
up.
tanking, which is good because he has ultimate, and now there's Rovian's tanking. I think Sable can go back in for this. He had 2 stacks on the passive.
Yep.
There it is.
Picks up another one. 2 more
Let's
kills
see,
for
what-
Sable.
Let's see what the Dark or the Fig Newton Dark Harvest tracker is at now.
Ooh.
I can't quite see it. Hold on.
Oh, Pickle Popper trying to get what he can here on Dispense Champ, but he's got 3 people.
He's
to-
also
to
got
deal
no
with.
ultimate. That is 9 stacks of already at level 7. He's doing pretty well for himself with these.
Yeah, definitely picking up a lot of them. How much damage is that doing proc now?
Let's see. It's looking like it's doing about. I can't tell.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, I can. Oh, and it went away. Hold on. But here's another Drake going over for free. Well, Sable's here.
Nope. Yeah, they might be able to maybe
He
make
doesn't have
something
ult,
happen
though,
here,
so-
but oh, Shu's here as well. We got a teleport coming in too. Sable gonna get locked up pretty much immediately. He isn't even able to ult out of there. Ornn's gonna come through though. Horn's gonna knock up a bunch of people, and now Shu is just laying down the sustained damage, trying to get what he can. Oh, big heal there onto Nullark, and maybe be able to clean this one up. Shu with the double kill, and now Spence, Champ, and Rovian are here to clean up yet another kill, and you know, Infernal losing that dragon, but they pick up a whole bunch of kills there.
Yeah, and they're up, more gold at this point than Bramble was before getting a Baron in game 1. So
Oh god,
Yeah,
and Darth
and
Ted
Darth
gonna
Ted's
get taken down again.
yeah, going down here.
Yeah, Spence Champ and Rovian playing this bot lane really well.
This is such a sick matchup between these two teams.
Yeah.
This is so sick.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it feels like none of the lanes are like that lopsided, and like
Right.
yeah, there's definitely there's differences in play styles between them as well, and like
Right, and even in just like picks, like it seems like picking Garen mid just seemed like a ballsy move, and it
Yeah.
has not paid out so far. I mean, it hasn't done bad,
yeah,
I guess, but it hasn't paid out.
yeah. But Shu here,
I think-
4-1 on this Silas, so that's gonna
Funny
be
thing though
it's gonna be
is
scary.
this is the second Garen mid we've seen, right? Because Shadow of Old played it last season, or maybe 2 seasons ago. I don't totally remember.
It was last season on the Crabs. He played it against Infernal as well, and he played
Yeah.
into Todd Zakali.
Right. Yeah.
And yep, that was one of the that was like one of the only games that we won that season. That yeah, it was pretty solid. It was like in the middle of our big loss streak. We won like that one game.
Right. Okay.
We were like, hey, that's sweet. It felt like a pretty cheesy win though. But Yeah, that was also when Garen was like super busted.
Oh yeah, I mean he's still pretty good. They did just nerf him though, luckily. Oh god, my game lagged right there real bad. I'm gonna speed myself back up.
All right, sounds good. Oh, and we got Sasha here in the bot lane. Gonna hit this ult right onto Robian,
Yep.
and he's gonna get taken down with no opportunity to do anything.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit of the classic like ooh.
Oh,
Svenschamp missing the wall there. A little bit of the classic hubris coming out there, I think, from Rubian, just like feeling so far ahead. But the problem is when you build are this far ahead, you still don't have any defensive items, right?
yeah.
Ooh, here we go.
Oh, and they're trying to get the kill onto Picklebopper here. The hook's gonna miss, and we do have the Echo Stun if he does try to actually get into that tower, and that's not gonna do it. Rift Herald gonna get the big hit. They might be able to get the first tower here, although they are gonna have to race with this bot side. Yep.
Did get it.
Yep, so Infernal going to pick up that first tower. Brambleback going to pick up the second tower shortly thereafter, though.
Yep, and they got another charge off, so that inner tower mid is hurting. Losing more than half its health. Actually, no, it probably won't go down, but it's a lot of minions. It might go down.
Yeah, it might. Yeah, Sasha trying to get here. I'm not sure she's going to get there in time. Yeah, that turret's going to go down too.
Wow. I don't think anyone. I mean, obviously, no one got the local gold for that. I don't think Infernal even expected that to go so well.
Yeah. Yeah, they had long since backed off, gone back to base. Right. Nowhere near it, and minions just were not done.
Colonel Paco clearing out some wards here.
Yeah, and so, I mean, Brambleback, even this far down, Shu actually maybe getting locked up here with, the flashes out of the Morgana ult and dodges the Dark Binding as well.
Yep, a really well played there. Rivian takes a tower on the bot for free as well. Infernal Drake is coming up and ball. Hey, boy, let's get this one.
Yeah, yeah. So Brambleback down. It's pretty much 6,000 gold here, and they're still up 2 dragons. So
Cobalt doesn't have TP for another 60 seconds, so
yeah, we'll see. It looks like pretty much everybody is just running down here as fast as they can. They all know how much this means.
Right. This is a make or break moment for Team Infernal. I think I can't. I don't know. I feel like Bramble almost just needs to give it. They're 12 kills down. They're down 6k.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Pickle Popper and Nulark are thinking about giving it. It looks like the call has been made. Yeah. Call's been made. The rest of the team is wandering off towards mid. Looks like they were trying to maybe get some damage on this tower, but they didn't quite respond fast enough. Now the Ornhorn's going to come out. Going to try to catch people. Looks like Quicksilver Sasha might be the one who's caught, but maybe not going to do it. Yeah, now Nulark is here as well, and Sable is going to have to actually flash out. And it looks like Svenschamp may be trying to be on the run, but he is inside the Mortal, I think, at that point.
It's just such a beefy front line between the Mord, the Garen, and the Ooh, Sedge. That's a good snare there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sable really didn't find who he needed to be on right now.
Yeah, and it also felt like he was far enough ahead of his team, and he had spent enough time there that his ult was just going to put him back in the exact same spot anyway.
Right.
So like he didn't really have any tools to get out.
I think I would have. Yeah, I think that wasn't a good time to hourglass or stopwatch. It's probably better to have ulted there and just gotten out completely. Shu picking up this camp. Gonna have to base here instead of farming it out. But yeah, the front line here is just looking real beefy right now between the Sejuani, Garen, and Kaiser.
Yeah, you know, that's definitely something you worry about when you're this far behind. Is that like you worry that your front line isn't going to actually be able to do their job effectively, and
right, but yeah, keep going. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I was going to say it feels like in the last fight that they kind of showed that they are at least able to do that. Right,
and this Garen W is so much. It's so good.
Yeah. Just
the amount of like the shield, the armor, it makes him like a tank on one ability, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's just very strong.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's just a ton of free stats. That
Right.
Yeah, it's hard to talking stat checks. It's hard to get through that. But yeah, it looks like we got Infernal here is now the ones who are trying to maybe take control of this vision around the Baron buff. Or around Baron.
Yeah, it would be pretty thematic for them to pick up this Infernal, 15 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, and they do actually have the opportunity to get the 4 Infernal Dragon Infernal Soul, so that if that's not a sign, I don't know what is.
Right. And the other issue that I see here is Shu with the Ignite. It's gonna be hard for him to get to these team fights. Bramble has the TP advantage for the entire game. They can 1-3-1 for the whole game, and will always have TP advantage.
Yeah. Definitely gonna make this a little tough. Although, yeah, I'm curious to see if Bramble actually does try to do some 1-3-1 stuff. I know that.
Yeah, I'm not sure they will.
I think the only team I've ever actually seen do that was Season 4 Infernal, or do it successfully, I guess. But yeah, it can be disastrous if you don't do it
We
correctly.
actually,
So.
I feel like we ran it a good amount last season for on air Drake.
Oh, sure, yeah, with you and Shoemaker.
Yeah,
Yeah, that probably makes
Like,
sense.
I feel like we have. Maybe we never did it in the Rekt League, but we've definitely done it in like normals and stuff.
Yeah. Definitely feels like a good option, but yeah. So now I guess Baron is up. We got the next Infernal Drake coming up pretty soon as well. So we're gonna see which one teams decide to prioritize here. Do you think it's a little early to start thinking Baron, or do you think that's something that they're gonna start doing?
Well, I think the move here is to ward the Baron. Also, why does my game has the Rift Herald icon on Baron right now? Whatever.
Mine also has that. So maybe it's a third Rift Herald. Who knows?
Yeah, I think the move here is to ward the Baron and then take the Dragon. Because Baron is just so hard to burst down, especially for a team that's behind, and especially for a team that doesn't... Like, their mid laner does damage, but... I guess Kai'Sa does do a lot of, like, Baron damage, right? So
Yeah.
maybe they can do it pretty quick.
Yeah, definitely going to be a little tough. Yeah, it feels like you kind of go for this Infernal Drake and then hope that you get a team fight that works out really well, and then if it does, then you can turn to the Baron. But
Yeah.
yeah, it
It
looks
does
like
seem like they're giving up a lot to get this Drake, though.
Yeah.
Well, they're at least giving up a top lane tower, which I guess that's whatever.
yeah, blue team Infernal Drake is going to secure that Infernal Drake, and so now dragons are even, but neither team threatening soul for quite a bit. So.
Kai'Sa getting a W upgrade. Wait, no. That's probably the E upgrade. Maybe the Q upgrade. Kai'Sa getting an upgrade.
Hey, yeah. I feel like I also saw that and wasn't sure, but
Like, Kha'Zix, I know what the upgrade, like, animations are. I'm not really sure what it is. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think Cobalt should just actually kill Pickle Popper here.
yeah. And this is actually a little dicey because we got Sable kind of just hanging out, taking camp on the bot side, and it looks like we got a whole bunch of
Ooh,
Brambleback
she's in
here,
trouble.
maybe trying to
She's
catch
in
out
big
Shu.
trouble.
Yeah, Colonel Paco with the stun there to stun him up, and oh god, even Darth Ted's gonna join in on the fun. Oh, and now we got an awkward teleport out here from Cobalt. He's just trying to stall while his team gets here, but his team says, no, we're not going anywhere near that. You're on your own, buddy. And yeah, that is a rough teleport there from Cobalt. And now I think Brambleback.
They're in the driving seat a little bit here.
Yeah,
The comeback
they
is
have an
for sure
opportunity.
real.
Yeah, they just gotta figure out what to do with it. It looks like they might try to make something happen. They're gonna be starting up the Baron here. They're still 4K down, but you know they got a nice 5v3 here, and neither dead player with a teleport either, and so they're just gonna try to burn this one down as fast as they can.
This Jinx is just so big.
Yeah, I imagine Sable's gonna try to sneak over the wall here, but Pickle Popper just heading right on him, and maybe gonna be able to do it. Oh, yep, Sable picking up the steal onto Baron.
Be able to get out with it.
Yeah. Yeah, so Shu's actually starting to get pretty close too. Sable definitely gonna die here, but yeah, I'll take that trade any day.
Yeah, any day for sure. Yeah, and only Sable died. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's wild.
that's definitely hashtag we take those.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, and the Ornhorn coming
a
across here.
choice.
That's an aggressive Ornhorn, but oh, and
Honestly,
we got a
it's
teleport
still
coming
out
out too. Oh god, yeah, picking that one up.
Oh my
Ornn
gosh,
with the
come
huge
on,
knockup,
Shu,
and
what
they're
is
just
this?
they're
The
they're
2v4.
they're going.
Who
They're
cares?
going. Yeah, they're not
What
done.
was that?
Shu giving
What
the
an
thumbs
incredible-
up.
Mom, get the camera. Someone clip that, please. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it definitely felt like they were a little cocky there, perhaps at the beginning. There was like, there's no way, but they just keep it going. They keep getting those.
Was that the Jinx rocket? Man, that was visually bugged on my screen.
I'm pretty sure that was just an auto.
Oh, just an auto from downtown?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. He queued up one of the rocket launcher autos.
Right.
And it followed all the way there, taking him down, and that was gonna be killed for Robian. And they've just got so much pressure on the map right now with those
I like
three
this.
successive kills.
I like this build from Shu. Going Ludens into Iceborne against this highly AD team.
Yep, I
That's
love it.
pretty clever. I like that.
Yeah.
It is funny. It's not that much AD. Like, I don't think I would have ever thought of this build against this team, right? Like, this is so, like, it's basically the Garen and then the Kaisa autos, right? But everything else, including the Kaisa passive, is AP.
Yep. Yeah.
But I guess you just do it for the CDR, so you get that CDR early.
Yeah. Mostly just going with a kind of bruisery build here, expecting to live a long time in these fights.
Yeah, I
Trying
guess
to get
that
as many
also
heals
helps.
off as he can.
It helps match the. Sorry, it helps match the Garen too, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and now I can feel Brambleback getting antsy here, trying Quicksilver Slash on the side, trying to make something happen, but
Yeah.
yeah, Infernal pretty much just trying to protect these two cannon minions right here, see what they can do. But Spence Champ maybe getting a little caught out there by Nulark, and gonna be able to take that one down. And now this siege is looking a whole lot scarier. Oh, and now we got the death helm going off. Nulark's in the middle, trying to take down Shu on the backside, but the rest of his team is dying behind. He is going to take down Shu though, and now he's just basically trying to get Rovian as well, but no, he's going to get taken down. And now Dark Dead taking so much damage there.
Rovian is so
is
much from his backside.
yeah, Rovian with his positioning, just being able to lay down these autos across the entire team, and he's just
This is gonna
laid
be
down
infernal.
so much damage.
Maybe Rovian can like
is Cobalt
stop
out?
us in time?
Cobalt's out. Look at him. Look at him.
He is out, but they're gonna pick up this Infernal
30
Drake.
health. Yeah.
Yeah, right. There's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah, not really. Jinx Rocket's not up.
Ooh, Jinx has red buff now. No, they can do it. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, they're pinging. They're thinking about it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean they had the smite there.
Mm-hmm.
The Jinx really had to go around and like get face for that to work. She had to be very risky with that positioning.
Mm-hmm.
She did have flash though. I feel like I would have gone for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, not everybody's you.
Might have ended poorly, but
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go for it, man.
right.
Yeah.
Well, the Baron is coming up or is up. Again, my map is bugged.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, it is not up. It is not up for a bit.
Yeah. Also bugged out on my map, so
Great.
looks like a spectator thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Good old fashioned Riot spectator clan. But yeah, I mean we're seeing a whole lot of pings around it. So yeah, it may not be up yet, but teams are still thinking about it.
Yep. Next point is soul point too. The other thing to note though is during that.
Shu and Pickle Popper here. He's so sneaky.
What is Spence
He's so
Champ
sneaky.
doing?
Oh,
Spence Champ
got a word though.
feels like he's in the wrong neighborhood here.
Oh yeah, he's gonna take a whole lot of damage here. Yeah, he is just wrong hood, bud.
Wrong hood. One thing to note in that bot lane fight, they did actually take the in-hit tower down.
Oh, and they're in the top lane. We see that that interaction where Ornn trying to lay down the Ornn horn, Nulark just ults him to stop it from happening. But meanwhile,
Yep.
Rovian's just able to take down the turret. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mordekaiser
so
just
kill
trying not to get
for a
dived.
turret there.
Yeah.
And I won't lie to you, Sable has not done as much as I wanted him to on this Echo pick.
Yeah, yeah. Considering how like egregious his lead was at the beginning, yeah, definitely not really making the most of it.
Yeah.
Did the Morgana Black Shield on Sejuani there just stop the blast plant from knocking her over the edge?
That does work if that is what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was what happened because Cobalt took the blast plant over and Quicksilver Sasha did not go over as well.
Right.
So, yeah. Baron is spawning right now. Pickle Popper hears the call. He's coming over too. And, oh, this could be a huge Echo stun. Not quite enough. But that's Colonel Paco with the Zonias there. He's just going to get locked up and taken down. And it looks like this one could be Infernal's fight. Shu is just running rampage on the back line. Pickle Popper trying to make what he can out of it. But he's only got ult for one person. And there are 5 people here. They're going to take him down.
Yeah.
Quicksilver Sasha on the run with almost no health. We'll see if Cobalt wants to try to maybe catch her, but yeah,
Rovian lived there with like 1 HP. That's a heartbreak right there.
Yeah,
Welcome to Heartbreak Hotel. Population Pickle Popper. It was so close for that takedown to come through. I don't know if that would have done much, but it at least would have slowed this turret push down. But I don't think it matters.
yep. They're trying to end it. Meanwhile,
Infernal.
Cobalt finally taking down Quicksilver Sasha.
In
And
the back, they
Infernal.
do get the 1-for-1. Very well played game from Infernal right out of the gates. With Sable's incredible lead from that level 1 fight.
Yeah, and man,
Off.
I love me a 1-1 series. I'll just say that.
Yeah,
now.
1-1s are always really fun. I am just glad to see. You know, I was gonna say I'm glad to see them fix the issues, but that early dragon is really something that people need to stop Bramble from doing.
Yeah,
They're doing it every game.
yeah. Yeah, no, is it definitely anyone watching? If you're playing Bramble in the near future, maybe take notice. Maybe put a word on Dragon around 4 or 5 minutes, and yeah, see if you can maybe stop that because yeah, a lot of their it feels like a lot of their strategy kind of revolves around that. But,
Right.
But yeah, you wanna talk to some people from those games?
Oh yeah, I suppose we do. Who do we want to talk to?
Why? That's an excellent question.
Ow.
So I'd say we had a nice 1-1 series there, and let's see who do we talk to last week?
Do we have a chart for that going right now?
Yeah. So last week we did Nulark, Darth Ted, and none from Infernal. So
Okay.
yeah, I would love to talk to maybe Spence Champ, or
Sure.
or maybe somebody else. I don't know.
I like. Yeah, I'm good with Spence Champ. I thought he was doing a phenomenal job down there. He got caught out of the game, but
Yeah, sure. And then from Bramble, do you have any thoughts there?
I am good to talk to just about anyone on Bramble. I guess like their dominance, like despite them losing that game, I think I would still, if I had to redo power rankings for week 2, I would still put them at number 1,
Yeah.
despite them losing that second game.
Yeah, I'd love to maybe
Their
talk
team fight
to.
is just like,
Yeah, the team fight definitely seemed really good. I'd love to talk maybe Quicksilver Sasha about maybe some of that early dragon stuff.
okay.
But yeah, so
Works for me.
gonna bring in Spence Champ first though. So just gonna move him over real quick. All right, what's up, Spence Champ?
Hey, what's good?
Hey, congratulations
How's it
on that second win there. Coming out of that first game, looked a little rough, but yeah, I mean, you guys definitely brought it back.
Yeah, we kind of had to take a breather after that first one. We got a little tilted early there for a bit. Communication wasn't really flowing the way we intended it to. But second game, it was night and day.
Yeah.
For just how our team was coordinating with each other.
Yeah, definitely felt like it. You guys definitely snowballing it off of that early like level 1 play. How were comms coming out of that? Like, did that really like change the kind of the strategy that you had for the game?
It didn't change the strategy for bot side. I walked away actually weaker as a support. I ended up showing up in lane with 1 potion instead of 2.
Oh no.
But Rovian with walking away with a cull, which it doesn't necessarily give you the same fighting power as another Doran's blade or maybe a
Longsword.
longsword or some potions. But we were able to walk away with that double kill early once we hit 6, and I think that was really where we took off.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. I guess I have a question specifically for you, just kind of about the role and like how you've been adjusting to it. And I've heard from multiple people that you've been like working incredibly hard at the support role, and like you're pretty new to it. So how has the adjustment been coming from other roles into A, the support role, but then B, playing it in like a competitive setting like the Rekt League?
So actually one of the first roles that I ever started climbing solo queue in was support.
Okay.
I used to be a Lulu main.
Okay.
Hit silver 3, but back in those days I wasn't really playing the game mentally. I was just playing
Right.
the game.
Yeah.
The
Big
Rekt League
difference there.
is totally different, being where you need to be when you need to be there. And it's still shaking off some of the rust, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
Definitely looking pretty good out there. I'll say that. Yeah. It feels like you and Rovian definitely feel like you're on the same page. There's definitely a lot of there was the one play where you first caught them out in the second game where you were like Rovian had shot the minions. And you already had the hook queued up and ready to go to hit them. That was sweet.
That was a really good team fight.
Yeah, that was kind of a called play. Shoot those minions, we go.
Yeah, that was really sweet.
He's been really helpful, teaching me the role. Definitely very patient.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of support videos, a lot of ADC videos, trying to understand what he's thinking, so I can make my plays based around that.
Sure.
Dope.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm actually really glad to hear that. That's super cool.
Yeah.
But overall, I think like Cobalt and Zabel game 2 really showed some stuff. Some of those engages that Cobalt was making with the horn and some of the follow-ups with the knockups were clutch.
Yeah, I mean that the 2v4 in the mid lane that Shu and Cobalt pulled off was pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely a pretty silly one. Yeah, but awesome. Well, thanks for talking with us, Spence Champ. We're gonna pull in somebody from the other side, but congratulations on the 1-1, and yeah, I'm looking forward to playing against you guys later in the season.
Yeah, see you on the Rift.
See ya.
Yep.
All right, and so next I'm gonna pull up Quicksilver Sasha. We're gonna talk about the other game. All right, how's it going, Quicksilver Sasha?
Going good.
Hey,
Hello.
Congratulations on a nice 1-1 there.
Oh, like it all.
I heard. I can hear you.
Okay.
Is he talking?
I was not. I was
Okay, I can
typing
hear
out some
you.
stuff. Yeah. All right.
You
Yeah.
both.
Cool. So I got a question. What is the lifelong lesson, the lifelong secret to cultivating an incredible dragon game? because you guys learned it. I don't know what the heck it is, but you guys are there every single game.
The secret is have a bot that stomps lane and a jungler who can just be there to smite it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, it definitely felt like you guys just absolutely like controlled the entire pace of that first game just sheerly off of just dragon pressure. And you guys did a fantastic job just using that to really just dictate the pace of the game. And yeah, like as Icily kept pointing out over and over again, it feels like that's kind of the story of every single Brambleback game, and I love it.
Yeah, it's an incredible game to watch. The pace is like really fun.
Yeah, I think we in all 3 games got like a 22-minute soul.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Our last game, you know, when you in 3 kills level 1,
Yeah,
there's
it gets
only so much you can do.
Yeah, if the game plan is like, you know, get a ton of dragons off of like a really strong bot lane, it's kind of tough doing that after that after that level 1.
Yeah. Yeah, feeding their AD carry first blood and their jungler the other 2 is not optimal. I'm gonna go with.
Yeah.
certainly not.
Yeah. But I mean, Bramble looking really really strong though, and like pretty much every one of your victories has been super decisive. like
Yeah.
not close yet.
Yeah, and even as you said, like it's hard to come back from like inting 3 kills right off the rip, especially to a team like Infernal, who I think is a really strong team. And you still pretty much almost did, like right up until I don't know how Shu and Cobalt landed that 2v4. Right up until then, it was like that was the moment where like the comeback stopped because you guys were really coming back. Like it was insane.
we
You had a lot of momentum there.
we made a bad call and lost the Baron and then went for mid.
Yeah,
And I think that was when we stopped having a chance.
right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so I had asked Spence Champ this, but like coming out of that level 1 play in game 2, like did that really like change how you guys were planning to play the game? Like did that change your plan going in?
Yeah, the number of times we said play for late was definitely a lot more than normal.
A
Yeah.
lot more than the first game.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, probably.
Fair enough.
So
Nice. Yeah, but I mean, you guys are looking really dominant. What team are you guys most excited to face in this season? And I guess are there any teams that they are like particularly scared of right now?
Or was it Infernal? Or are you
Yeah,
past
or that.
it,
Yeah.
honestly, it was Infernal. They were the one we were most scared.
Mhm.
How
Yep.
the words work.
Sure.
They were the ones we were most scared of
Yeah.
going
Right.
into the game. So splitting 1-1 pretty good for us
Mhm.
Sweet.
and what we want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take those.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Yep.
Well, GG.
Yeah.
GG.
Good games. You guys look sick. I'm excited to see what else Brambleback has to. What Brambleback's gonna be cooking for next week. And yeah, I think with that we're gonna call it for the stream. So thanks for anybody who was watching and maybe tuned for the whole thing. You know, spending a Monday night with us. And yeah, we got State of the League coming up on Thursday, and we got next week coming up on Sunday as usual. So feel free to check it out then.